Meccano Set 6 parts. These are Set 5 parts, and at the back there are additional parts to those parts in Set 6, and these are totally new parts. 4 12.5-inch angle girders, 2 1.5-inch strips, 2 1-inch by 1-inch angle brackets, 2 5-inch rods, 1 4.5-inch rod, 2 6-hole wheel discs, 1 1.5-inch gear wheel, 1 1/2-inch pinion, a double angle bracket, 2 3-inch screwed rods, 2 12.5-inch brace girders, a threaded pin, a pivot bolt, a 2.5 by 4.5-inch transparent plastic plate, and a 2.5 by 5.5-inch transparent plastic plate, and 2 2.5 by 2-inch triangular plates. 5 models from the Meccano Set 6 manual, 1970s. There are 18 models in total in this manual. 6.2 is a cargo crane, so it moves along. It would normally be on rails. The top turns. The jib goes down and up, and of course its load also can go down and up. It's quite easy to make. It's also a good model. 6.7 is a windmill generator. It's powered by a #1 clockwork motor at the bottom. There's a little forced powerhouse at the bottom also, and there's a string drive with a idler pulley to sort of like tension it. So let's see this work. Well, just about. The motor's rather underpowered, the gearing's wrong. This idea of a string drive is really pushing it a bit. Maybe it'd been better off if the motor was up near the top, so you didn't have all this. I think it's only a reasonably good model. It needs more thought, really. Additionally, you need a little counterbalance here, a little weight, to make sure that the propeller section is correctly balanced, or else this doesn't move at all. All it does is turn around on its top. So, yes, moderately good model. 6.12 is a marine engine, and it's the very last model to use a magic motor. No model that's Set 7 up to 10 don't use magic motor. In Set 6 this is the only model to use a magic motor. So let's see it all run. There you go. I thought it'd be quite awkward to get this running freely because there's 3 separate rods with a crankshaft in between each of the rods. And the rods have to be lined up quite carefully or else it will jam, but actually it wasn't too difficult. It's a good model. 6.13 is a fire escape. It just about moves along. Problem is the rear wheels snag against these plates. And the reason why that happens is that they should have included some washers between these plates and the plates below, just to give it adequate spacing. By the time I noticed what was going on, I wasn't prepared to dismantle everything to do that. At the back, there's we'll lift. We shall lift it first. Lift the fire escape. At the back you can turn the whole arrangement, and as I say, you can lift it and lower it. For some reason in the manual they say use a rubber band between the lifting rod and the back here, and the rubber band snaps. There's too much weight on it, so I just used a direct string and it seems to work fine. Also the ladder can extend and retract. However, the ladder doesn't sit very well. It's not wide enough to go into its channel properly. So that's another awkward bit. Another very awkward bit is the amount of plate bending going on. There's sharp bends absolutely everywhere. And because of that, it took ages to make. Also, the manual doesn't describe a lot of the fixings of plates. There's angle brackets which you can hardly see. You just sort of like have to guess they are there. So all in all, I think it's only a moderate model. I wouldn't even say fairly good. Finally, 6.18 is a shooting range, so let's see this work. There we go. It's an electronic set model, so effectively when the light shines on the LDR here, or photocell, it operates this relay to switch the motor off. So that's the idea behind it. I'm using a non-standard LDR here, it's not a Meccano one, which is why I'm having to hold the gun quite close. Normally you'd hold it back here if it was a Meccano LDR, but both my Meccano LDRs are broken. Only one thing I found is that it uses a 10-inch pulley, 10-inch rubber band here to drive this large pulley, and it tends to slip, and what I did was use a heavy-duty 10-inch rubber band, which you normally only see in set 10, and it seems to work a lot better. Right, I'll now do some videos of the models close up, since they're so far away.